What's up, guys? 10:50 Monday morning here. My name is Alex. I am the owner of AMS Transfers. We are a custom DTF and custom screen printing supplier located in Houston, Texas. Today is going to be a busy day today. We have a rush order for 300 screen print transfers that got placed over the weekend. And if you guys are new, what a rush order means is that customer paid extra to have their order guaranteed to ship within 24 hours. So if we do not meet that guarantee, we have to give the customer a 10% refund back on their order. So we have that to do today, on top of all of the other normal custom DTF orders that we get over the weekend to print. So we have a busy day today. Michaela currently is back there, right back there, getting all of the custom designs and WW transfer designs loaded into Digital Factory so that we can get those designs ripped and sent to DTF printer number 1 and DTF printer number 2. It is a chilly one here in Houston. The cold has finally set in. Right now it's about 44 degrees, so it's definitely getting chilly. But if you guys are in the DTF game, you know what the cold means. That's going to bring low humidity. And low humidity is something that usually does not go well with DTF printers and print head nozzles. So with all that said, we got the humidifiers running again. Still using the capping solution on the DTF printers, but that's just honestly not doing it, not enough. So we needed to break out the humidifiers again. This is going to be our second winter with the DTF printers, so we have a little bit of experience, but I was really hoping that the capping solution, which is something that we didn't use last winter, would be kind of like our saving grace and really provide a lot of help when it comes to nozzle clogs and avoiding those in particular. But it unfortunately seems like that isn't the case. We're still dealing with a couple of nozzle clogs at the beginning of the day. And so yeah, we've been having to run the humidifiers. We have one humidifier for DTF printer number 1 and another one for number 2. Usually the tank will last all night, so I can fill it up before we go. And then when I come back in the morning, the tank is nearly empty and I need to fill it up again. So it kind of works out. But for things like the weekend, it's going to be a little more challenging. Might need to invest in like an actual humidifier that attaches to to a hose so that it can have continuous feed of water, or get a larger tank, something like that. But yeah, we still haven't done our nozzle checks on the printer yet. Michaela is just now getting the printer loaded up with the film, so we just take the film and load it back in through the dryer this way. That way that we don't have to waste any of the film from the printer end of the actual printer. Yeah, we got a solid morning going. Already ate some breakfast. Right now, while Michaela is getting started on that, I have to do my age-old favorite task of reclaiming screens. We're completely out of both automatic and manual size screens, so I got to get at least like 3 or 4 of each one reclaimed so that we can get them coated and use them for later today, because like I said, we have that rush screen printing order that we got to get printed. So Michaela's gonna finish getting the DTF printer started. I'm gonna get started on these screens. Wish me luck. I'll check in with you guys after we get everything all done. All right, guys, 10:48, got all of those screens reclaimed. I did 3 autos, 3 manual size, so that should get me through the rest of the week. While I was doing that though, like I said, Michaela got the screen printing, or not the screen printing, the DTF printers all up and running. So on DTF printer number 2 today, we have our custom orders running, or sorry, I'm all over the place right now. On DTF printer number 2, which is what you guys are looking at, we have our WW transfer designs being printed. For these, after the roll gets all finished, we're gonna have to go ahead and cut up each of the individual designs right here, because the customers only order one of them. I mean, the customers sometimes order more, but these are sold individually. So we're gonna have to go ahead and get these guys all cut up once they are finished. Currently at 30% on this file, so it shouldn't take too long for today. And then over here on DTF printer number 1, we are running the custom jobs for today. Right now it looks like it is an all-white design, so that is going to be pretty easy. But everything's looking good so far. Michaela did a great job of getting these guys all set up, and hopefully everything just continues to run smoothly on them. And yeah, I got to go ahead and get some of the transparencies for today's orders printed on the transparency printer right now. while I wait for the screens to completely dry, I got them sitting in front of a fan. So once those screens get all finished drying, I will go ahead and start coating them so that we can get them put into the drying cabinet. And then hopefully, what time is it now? I think I said it was like 10:50. So 10:50 right now. If I give them maybe like 10, 15 more minutes to dry and then coat them, fingers crossed by like 12:15, we should be ready to burn the screens. And then hopefully by 1, everything would be all set for us to get started on the order. And we really do need to start around 1 because, like I said, it's 300 sheets. And even with Michaela powdering, we can probably do about minimum 100 sheets per hour. However, I'm pretty sure that we can crank that up a good bit and maybe try and get 150 sheets per hour. That way it'll only take us 2 hours compared to the 3 if it does end up taking us 100 sheets per hour. But only time will tell. I'm going to get the transparencies printed for these right now, and then after I get done with that, we can coat the screens and get started those drying. All right, guys, 12:23. Been working on the computer a little bit, answering some messages, emails, getting everything all sorted out. Had to send a couple quotes. Looking good. So now I am going to get started burning the screens, and then I also have another order that I need to get printed. It's just a customer who wanted to get some samples of a whole bunch of different colors. So we made the colors, actually, this is kind of funny. We made the colors last Friday, and we were just making enough for like basically 1 sheet, so we didn't need a lot of ink. So we decided to use these right here, just normal like 8-ounce drinking cups, to just mix the ink and whatnot. Like, we really don't need much. We only need 1 sheet of ink. However, we failed to realize that plastisol can melt certain plastics, or like not melt, I guess, dissolve, eat away, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on here. It looks pretty gnarly in there. I haven't even moved it from when we came in this morning. I'll just deal with it when I have to. So that's kind of cool, but messy to say the least. So we have to get 1 sheet of each of those 3 colors that you saw there printed and sent over to the customers so that they can see which custom color they actually want to go with that best suits the color of their logo. That's kind of the thing with Pantone colors. While there is like a monitor can reproduce like 16 million different colors or whatever it is, like I'm sure you guys have heard that before. The Pantone colors only have like a limited number of colors. They don't make every single color in a Pantone color, so we kind of got to judge whichever color is going to fit best for like the hex code, for example. And the customer picked out 3 PMS codes. We made those up for them, and then they're going to choose which one they want to go with for their next order. So we got to get that printed, and I also have to burn the screen for the 300 sheet screen printing order. I'm going to do that first so that the screen can dry while I actually print the order, while I print the samples, I should say. So I'm going to get started on that right now. Let's get started burning that screen. Now, if I could just find the transparency, here's the artwork that we're going to be working with today. And I already have it flipped, as you guys can see, since this is going to be for a transfer. If this was just a normal t-shirt garment, you wouldn't have to flip the artwork, since obviously you're going to be printing it directly onto the t-shirt. However, since we're printing transfers, got to flip the artwork. So that's what we've done here. I'm going to grab one of the screens out of the closet. Let's actually see if they're dry. To be honest, the top one is not. Let's take a look at this bottom guy. Yep, sure enough, the heater was not on, so these screens were not being heated, unfortunately. The heat, along like it just like basically sucks any humidity that is in the cabinet out, and then also the heat also does help dry the actual screens a lot faster than if they were just sitting out in the open air. So that's not the greatest. The bottom screen did look it was really close, so I'm hoping maybe like 10 minutes in the cabinet will do it, and then I can start burning those screens, but that might put us a little bit behind schedule. We're gonna have to see about this. Anyways, I'm gonna get started, I guess. Give it a little bit of time, 10 minutes like I said. I'll get started printing one of these colors, and then I can hopefully get a color change in before this is all done, and then I'll have the color change screen drying. It's all making sense in my head, but when I say it to you guys, it kind of sounds like it's scrambled and it's a mess, but just hang in there with me. I'll show you guys what I got going on. All right, time is 12:47. I got the first sheet all wrapped up here, and this is going to be PMS 158. So this one's all good to go. So I have the screen for this one just drying. I already took all of the ink off and color changed it. I do still have to clean the squeegee that I printed it with. So I'm gonna do that real quick. But let's actually give the screen a look, see how we're doing on that. Am I dry and good to coat it? Or what do we have going on here? Let's find out together. All right. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, cool. So I am going to get started burning this. Might as well just leave it out. And then I can set this to the side so it can dry, finish up these last two colors, and then we should be on to the races, printing this 300 sheet screen printing order. Just a bit overwhelmed. I mean, not overwhelmed, just like feeling it. Feeling today's it's a day, man, one of those days. It's a Monday, busy day at the office. Okay, cool. Got that screen all drying. Probably about 10-15 minutes on that before I can load it up on the auto and get that guy printing. That might give me just enough time to get these last two colors printed, so that's what I'm going to give a try. I'm going to get started on the second color right now. Might as well get the crappy, messed up one out of the way. Just let's get that guy done now. This is not going to be very fun. All right, guys, 1:30. Got the test prints for the 300 sheet rush order all ready to go. Everything turned out good. Hopefully you guys can see it. It is white ink. You can kind of see the reflection of it. But yeah, got a good test print on that. Michaela counted out the sheets. I just asked her if she could go order some more white ink because we are about halfway through the white, and usually I like to order more when we get to this point. So she's placing an order for more white plastisol, and then when she is done with that, we'll get started on these. It is a lot, 300 sheets, not a small amount, but we should be able to get this knocked done. Time right now is 1:34, if we can get it to focus. Wow, it really does not want to focus, 1:34. Anyways, and a little bit behind schedule. I wanted to start these at 1 so that we could hopefully finish them by 4, and we wouldn't have to rush as hard. But unfortunately, that's not the case, so going to have to really try and pick up the pace so that we can make up this difference and doesn't affect our time that we get to UPS, because UPS isn't going to wait for us, unfortunately. We got to be there by at least, I try and like leave here by 5:30, and then it's like a 2-minute drive. So yeah, we'll see what happens today. Keep on following along. If you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like on it. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I need it right about now. Actually, speaking of subscribe, if you guys notice down below, the channel has hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. And as of recording it, I think we hit it on like December 7th or something. So thank you all so much for all of your support. Every one of you who subscribed, it really means the world to me. I have been, it's kind of been like a dream of mine to have a YouTube channel ever since I was a kid. Like, I grew up on YouTube. That's just like my generation. It was very YouTube heavy, kind of like the first generation not to really be obsessed with TV, I feel like. So that's me. And just being a YouTuber has kind of always been the thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before, but it's like nowadays the most common career type is like being a YouTuber and whatnot. And that's crazy to me, because when I was still a kid, like, it was being an astronaut. Like, being a YouTuber wasn't really like a career when I was just a kid. So it's a crazy accomplishment to have 1,000 subscribers, and I thank each and every one of you behind the screen right now watching this video. Thank you so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, if you have subscribed. And if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button down below. It would really mean the world to me as we continue to grow the channel. But again, I just want to thank all of you who have subscribed. Thank you again. Seriously, it means the world to me. 243 right now. I would say we probably have about 180 sheets down. All of these are the completed ones. And then we have the pile to go right over here. It's a little deceptive because the completed ones look a lot thicker because of like the ink and just the sheets being like a little bit wrinkled. So probably 120 left, so not that bad. We're making pretty good time right now. Like I said, 244. Both of the DTF printers have finished their work for today, so they are taking a little bit of a break. Just got to get these films cut, and then we can go through them all and get everything all packaged up. But yeah, things are just waiting on us right now. Gonna try and get these guys finished up here in the next hour, and then get started packaging up all of our orders for today. 3:35 right now, just about finished up here, but my mic is dead, as you can tell by the flashing blue light. So I'm gonna go plug this mic in. I just wanted to update you guys. Probably have about like 15 sheets left, maybe 20 sheets. So we're gonna get these guys all wrapped up. And then after this, cut the film on both of the DTF printers and start packaging up WW transfer orders as well as the custom orders for today. But right now I gotta go put you guys on the charger. I will check in with you guys in a hot second. All right guys, 3:52, got a little bit of charge on the microphone, so hopefully this will last me the rest of the day. DTF printers are good to be cut. Finished that job up. Everything went really well actually. I was a little worried since it was white ink. White ink typically gives us a little bit more problems, but it was all smooth sailing, honestly. So really good. And honestly, we finished before I was originally scheduled, even with us being a little bit behind schedule. So really goes to show the power of that automatic screen printing press, man. I was actually just thinking, like, before when we were printing these on that thing back there, the manual screen printing press, like if I saw an order come in for like 300 sheets that was rushed, I would have it would have been a nightmare, man. But today I came in, saw that the 300 sheet rush screen printing order, and honestly it just didn't even blink, just made it a part of my day, fit it into the schedule, and there we go. It was just super nice, and it's all thanks to that automatic screen printing press back there. That thing has been a saving grace in our business. But no more chit chat. I got to get these guys printed. Michaela ran off to the post office because we had probably like 20 Adaptaflask orders that we had to get shipped out. A lot of people seem to be ordering those for the holiday season. So I love to see it, but this just reminded me. This customer right here, yeah, you guys can kind of see that, just placed their order like 15 minutes ago, and we hadn't cut the film yet, so figured why not, let's get this guy placed, let's get this guy printed. And it was only one 11 by 11, so obviously we were able to get that printed nice and easily. If you just saw what I did there, I added the capping solution to our DTF printer. That is going to sit in the capping station overnight, and it's just gonna allow the print heads to be exposed to some sort of moisture to reduce the likelihood that they're gonna clog in the morning. I'm still gonna have the humidifiers running down there, so they'll run overnight and just kind of try and keep the warehouse a little bit more humid and than it is outside. It's getting cold out, like I said at the beginning of this vlog, and the humidity is dropping really fast. I did want to again point out, I always get a whole bunch of comments on what the capping solution is, so I just wanted to show this real quick. It is from DTG Pro. It serves us really well. I think that bottle is maybe like $19.99, and it lasts us at least like 2 months, so good deal. Michaela did show me this Facebook post in the DTF group of apparently like some people get mold growing in that. That's never happened to us. Let me know in the comments down below. Has that ever happened to you guys? You get mold growing in your capping solution? That's apparently they like made good on it and replaced the capping solution for those people who had it happen to them, but that's crazy. I'm gonna get these guys cut up, and then we can start cutting up the individual WW transfers. I'll leave the customs to Michaela since she was the one who ripped the file. It'll just be easier if she does that since she kind of knows what designs go to which customers and whatnot. That's what we got going on right now. You saw the star.
down and I felt the cold shivering. I pulled the syllables like teeth from your broken lips. You let me have it with a gentle voice, a whispering. I clenched my stomach and the planet started shimmering. You took your last drag and flipped away the cigarette. You touched my hand and in my heart I knew that it was for good. I took a chance on the wild side for what it's worth. You kept my heart, yeah, you kept it, and I knew that you should. I've learned my part now and thought that I should let you know. It's so good if you want me to. It's so good, baby, I'm obvious. It's so good if you want me to. It's so good, I get you all night long. Good. I cut you down like a dog, drowning every feeling. I get so nervous at the thought that a heaven exists.
All right, guys, 4:53 right now. Got the WW transfer orders packaged up and the customs. Now we just need to get these guys dropped off to the UPS store down the street. Gonna take them over there right now, and they'll definitely get there in time before the UPS truck leaves for the day, which was the end goal after all, wasn't it? So yeah, today's been a crazy day. Mondays are usually like this, man. If you guys have enjoyed the content so far, there is a whole backlog of other videos just like this one that you guys can check out and get up to speed with everything that has been going on in the business previously. But if you guys are interested in what more is to come on the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And guys, I'll see you next video.